Bean Soup Times is on a mission to create dope content that entertains, educates, and empowers the Black community. We keep our ear to the ground, we ask, we report to you. We help Black people to share their message. We promote real dialogue. We provide a platform to help give voice to the voiceless. We educate you on how to shop smart. Our passion is to inform you about Black events, businesses, organizations, and entertainers. We are Black owned. We are Black Chicago. We are the award-winning Bean Soup Times.
Y'all started off with that blessing, man. Appreciate it.
Sean Michelle's homemade ice cream is the only place to go when the ladies crave delicious old-fashioned homemade ice cream. Their vanilla tastes just like Grandma used to make it. With over 35 flavors, all made with the freshest ingredients, Kathy has never had banana pudding ice cream this good. It's homemade ice cream the way you remember, and Sean Michelle's doesn't upset your stomach. Enjoy in-store or take it to go. Sean Michelle's. Fall in love again.
First-time customers, buy one, get one free.
My name is Dolphin Norris. I'm one of the owners of Dan's Soul Food and Cafe, located at 2523 West 79th Street. Best in the Midwest. My partner is my mother. She's the oldest, wisest living person I know. She can look at her food and tell you if it's right or wrong. She wants three things. She wants her food to be good, she wants her place to be clean, and she wants excellent customer service. Well, we've been surviving the pandemic better than ever. And we've shut down the sit-down part. However, our carry-out, Uber Eats, and DoorDash has been up about 20-30%. But the main thing is that we're servicing people correctly, making sure they got good food at a good price, and they're comfortable with it, and they know that our place is clean.
What's up? What's up? Greetings, peace, blessings, brothers and sisters. This is your brother, your friend, Toure Muhammad. I hope that you are doing well today. I am. I'm thankful to be on the top side of the earth and very encouraged and excited about a brand new day. Of course, we have a new year coming up, and so many of us, man, are. I know that you are ready for 2020 to end, and you're hoping and praying for an incredible 2021, much different from this one that we went through, but who knows what the future has for us. Struggle is part of life. Struggle is ordained. And I know it's easy for us to be accustomed and used to certain struggles, and just the newness and a different struggle sometimes can shake us a little bit. But know and be encouraged that we are survivors. We are those that can overcome. We can meet and overcome any obstacle in our path as long as we keep our head in the game, as long as we stay focused, as long as we are clear on what's important and what's not important. And this pandemic, for many of us, as when you talk to people, you can see how we have shifted. Many people have shifted what is important to them. So family, health, generational wealth, all these things are so incredibly important. And I'm not one of those people who thinks there's a separation, right, between health and wealth. I think that both of them, I think that we're okay with desiring and wanting both of them. I think that if you don't have the proper focus, you can get off balance, right? And be in a position where you're not, you care so much about health that you're not taking care of your safety and your security and your well-being in terms of your environment. And then you can be so focused on wealth that you don't care about your health. But it's a proper and a healthy balance that we need to have. So with that, brothers and sisters, I am so pleased. Hopefully this static is going to clear up. Maybe it's already cleared up. But man, I'm so pleased to have our next guest on. We love to promote Black-owned restaurants. We love to share with you all our our joy and celebrate in these incredible restaurateurs who are doing some amazing stuff. And so today we have a wonderful guest who, you know, sometimes people tell me to bring people on the show, but I wait, right? I can't bring them on right away. I have to go by. I have to visit. I have to patronize to make sure that it is all that I hear it is. And so I maybe 3 weeks ago, but definitely recently, popped on in at Bronzeville Wings, and I'm telling you all, man, if you have not been over there to get some of those wings, man, they have some excellent fish. The fries were fresh and hot. Man, I had a ball. You know, almost talking about, I almost want to start licking my fingers again. The food was so good. So, but we have today on the show, we have Nicole Jackson of Bronzeville Wings. How you doing?
Hi, I am well, Toure. How are you?
Man, I am doing wonderful today. Thankful to be on the top side of the earth and happy to be talking to you. You know, we love talking to incredible restaurateurs in the city of Chicago, and you are poised and right there in a very historic area and doing some great things. So just, you know, give us some of your background, your history, and how you got to be the owner of Bronzeville Wings.
Okay, so first and foremost, I am a native of the Bronzeville community. I was born and raised right on 36th and Federal, which was the former housing development called Stateway Gardens. So this is my neighborhood. I bought my first new construction home down here. I live not too far from the restaurant now. So it's a neighborhood that's near and dear to my heart. So I'm so excited to be able to have a restaurant in the community where I was born and raised. I got started kind of unconventionally. So I'm a former educator by trade. I used to be a teacher and administrator. And literally in 2018, at the end of the 2018 year, I was just preparing for the new year. I wasn't really interested in doing what I've been doing for a while. And I wanted to do something entrepreneurial. Honestly, it had been prophesied that I would be doing something entrepreneurial, but, you know, we didn't never steadfast in those things, and we kind of do what we want to do. And so finally, in my vision board, one of the things that I put down was that I wanted to own my own business, and I wanted to step away from education. And lo and behold, a former colleague of mine reached out to me in my other hat as a realtor to say that she and her husband had a business for sale, and they wanted to know if I knew anyone who'd be interested. So fast forward, I ended up actually buying into that business, which was formerly under Chicago Wings Around the World. Fast forward 2018, 2019, because I am independently owned and operated, there was some brand confusion between Chicago Wings Around the World and Wings Around the World. So I decided to just change the name from Wings Around the World to Bronzeville Wings. So, but I did start under that brand.
Okay, that's beautiful. Yep, I know a little bit of some of that history. I remember the brother who started, the Jamaican brother, big beautiful brother who passed away a few years ago.
No longer with us, he's deceased. So thank God for his vision and what he created, because this would not be possible without his vision. So.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I remember those. I remember him. Beautiful spirit.
Yes.
So, man, so here you are, and definitely the concept is incredible. The variety of flavors that you offer. Talk a little bit about that concept and some of the things that might be some of the most popular flavors.
Okay, and as you said already, a lot of this had already been the foundation from a Bang's original Wings Around the World that started down here in Bronzeville on 35th. So a lot of this was just foundational, me building on a foundation that had been put in place. And so when I decided to step out on my own and create my own brand, I just started researching places that I had visited, like the South, and looking at other areas where foods that I liked and coming up with new sauce flavors. So some of the most popular sauce flavors that are now on the menu that were not on the original menu is our gold butter barbecue. So this is a mustard based barbecue sauce that actually sort of derives from the South. Tennessee has what is called liquid gold, and it's one of the things that I tried when I was there, and I was like, oh man, this is amazing. So I'm gonna come up with something like this. So with research and tweaking and adding my own little bits and pieces of things to it, we now carry our version of liquid gold, which is gold butter barbecue. We also have strawberry barbecue, which is a very unique flavor. It's our seller. And ginger barbecue, which of course is made with fresh ginger, so it's one of the other top favorites. So those are the three signature sauces. We've added a few other sauces, but they were more so building off of sauces that were currently in place. But those are our the top three signature sauces that we sell pretty frequently.
Man, beautiful. Wait a minute. Let me see if we can get a picture up here. You're talking about those right there. Those are those butter wings.
That's the gold butter. Yes, that is it.
Yeah, those look good, boy. Those look good.
Very popular.
So, man. So, and you do different types of wings too, right?
Yeah.
People for whatever flavor. Some people don't like bones. Some people do like bones. So, talk a little bit about some of the variety that you have.
Okay, absolutely. So, of course, we do boneless with boneless wings, tenders, and we do bone-in with the party wings and the whole wings. Now, that's something that you won't find at most specialty chicken restaurants. So, we offer the gamut of chicken, and we allow you to have it your way. You know, whether you want them naked and tossing sauce or you want them battered. You know, some people just can't give up on that flour, so they like the battered wings, but they also variety of sauces. So for me, it was important to be able to give my customers what they wanted. If you wanted battered with sauce, then that's what you get. So my concept is the customer is always right. So if that's what they wanted, then we give it to them as an option. And so it has been a big hit. You know, most people in our community love the whole wings. So unlike some of the other some of my other competitors, you know, they don't offer whole wings. We offer whole wings, and it's a huge hit. You know, people love it. And so I'm very, very thankful for the vision that God gave me to be able to expand on not just the traditional tossed wings, but to be able to offer a variety of options within that concept.
Absolutely. You know, I think that's old school, and it's a little old school, it's a little grown folk, you know. You know what I'm saying? I want a whole wing, man.
Right.
I want every part of that bird's wing when I eat that wing.
That tip, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, man, I love your background and your experience. I was in education for maybe a year or two. I left real early in my career, but definitely have a lot of educator friends, and of course, we are from the same high school. We're alumni of Lindblom. Lindblom Eagles are everywhere, and definitely in education. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So. And I also know you're a member of a sorority as well, right?
Yes, I am a member of the wonderful Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, Xi Nu Omega chapter.
Man, so shout out to Nataki Muhammad, because I mentioned, we were having a conversation and I mentioned Bronzeville Wings, and she was like, you know, that's an alumni, right?
Yes.
And then another alumni reminded me of the conversation I had with her, because I forgot about it. And then another Lindblom alumni, Russell Baker, told me he came by. He said, "Man, you know, she's Lindblom." So, you know, we support each other. We love to hear that. So you had two things. I had said, wait, Lindblom and Black on. I gotta get by ASAP.
Good. I'm glad you made it in.
Yeah. So talk a little bit. I don't know how easy it's been, but I talk to a lot of business owners often about that transition from being an employee, so to speak, and then becoming a business owner, and the mind shift that hasn't happened. But I hear you already had the realtor experience, so that's a business in and of itself. And as a matter of fact, I don't have it right in front of me, but God willing, before in the next 2 weeks, I'll be taking my exam to get my license.
Congratulations. That's a blessing. Great. So for me, it wasn't necessarily a hard transition because I've grown in my spirituality. So when I feel like God says it's time for you to shift, you got to shift. And so financially, it has been a difficult transition. I tell everybody, everyone says, oh, I want to own my own business. I said, well, do you want to be broke for a while? Because literally, you might go through that struggle. The struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
Going from, making 6 figures that you bring home, nice paid salary every 2 weeks, to working for free for a year and a half has definitely been a struggle. But, all I say is I have a roof over my head. I have food to feed me and my daughter, and I have means of transportation. I have breath in my body. So as long as this is God's will for me, I'm just going to keep pushing through. So.
Yep, I know that's right. Everybody's not built for it, right? It has to be more than just I don't want a boss type mentality. That's only take you for so far. And then you got to really dig down and you see what's inside of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, man, of course, Bronzeville is a historic area. You definitely talked about being from that area, and that's your neighborhood. What was some of the inspiration from that community in terms of other Black-owned businesses? I see you posting a lot on your page when you support other Black-owned businesses, and you do it with pride. Yeah. So talk about why that's important to you.
Well, as we know, Bronzeville was the Mecca for Blacks when they came here. It was our community, it was our Harlem. And just to have that rich history and legacy, we had an abundance of Black-owned businesses in this neighborhood. And so for me to be a part of that, it's not just about me, it's about us getting back to what once was. We want to get back to being a part of the gentrification of this community. Things are changing. Homes are selling for $500,000 and up, and our businesses are a part of this growth and development. So I wanted to make sure that not only do I have a part in changing what once was, because it wasn't always a pretty place to live in. People weren't frequenting the neighborhood, but there were restaurants that existed that, as a child growing up, were there for us, that still exists. Like you have Alice's down the street, you have places that have been here for 30, 40 years. And so I wanted to not only be a part of the growth and development, but make sure that I support other Black-owned businesses so that they can maintain, because we know it's hard being an entrepreneur in and of itself, but to be a Black entrepreneur, we don't get funding, we don't get startup money, we don't get land donated to us, we don't get the things that people look for, we can't sell at the low prices that our counterparts do, because we're not buying chicken with a group of people, so we're doing it individually. So the costs are always higher. So I understand that it's important for us to support one another, because if we don't, we don't exist.
That's right, man. You're hitting on some key points we talk about often. It's so important for our community to understand that, because that sometimes is what people say, man, it's too expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, really, technically, most cases, it ain't that much more expensive. We may be talking about $1. We can talk about $20 difference, right?
Yeah.
So it's still affordable.
Much better. That's the thing. We take pride in grandma's recipes and things with flavors. So we're adding things in there that you may not find other places, like natural products. We have to look at those factors too.
Yep, man. So many businesses I hear talk about, of course, like Sean Michelle's homemade ice cream. They talk a lot about the quality of what they're producing. So you can't. You're paying for quality. You're not paying for just the name by itself, but the care that you say is being put into it.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Precise. Precise popped on and said, "Dope."
Precise, yes.
That's the man right there. Appreciate, love that brother.
We have to give credit to him. He actually took that photo that we used for the advertisement for today. So thank you, Precise.
Oh, good, man. He got an eye for sure for some good pictures. He's a Renaissance man all over. Yep. So, and then on the other aspect, though, that I want to make sure I mention, when we understand that even if it's a few cents more, a dollar or two more, long term is less expensive.
Yes.
Right? Because long term, when I came to patronize you, you weren't there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You had people working.
Yes, you got to pay.
Right? You have employees. Mm-hmm. So not only have you created an environment for you to produce and for you to build a business, but it's creating an environment for somebody else to make some money and take care of their family. So
yes.
That's one more person that is a productive member of society, right? And we talk so much. I mean, we can go back to the civil rights movement, right? And people with signs talking about we want jobs and opportunity, mm-hmm. right? Well, here is a Black-owned business creating jobs and opportunity.
Yes.
So if it costs $1 or $2 more, and your prices are not, they're not expensive. It's very affordable.
I tell people, if you've ever eaten at a specialty chicken restaurant, you're getting a better quality at a lower price here, which is, that's crazy. So go look at some of the other costs and you'll understand.
That's right. That's right.
I'm not getting fresh made garlic Parmesan sauce. This is me in here blending up garlic cloves and butter, and so you're getting that out of a jar. So.
Man, them butter wings, woo! Those look delicious, and so many of them. I think I had the honey barbecue. I think I had something with garlic, maybe with lemon, but everything was delicious.
Thank you.
So obviously, I hate to keep asking this question because obviously it's been a struggle for everybody in 2020, mm-hmm. right? But just an overview of 2020 and what do you look forward to for 2021?
Okay. So because 2019 was actually my first year at this location, it got a little bit of buzz, and I would say I'm very grateful for the momentum that we picked up. So going into 2020 and the pandemic was kind of like a culture shock, like, wow, we're just getting started, and then we take a hit, and mm-hmm. for 5 months, sales are down from year one, and it's like, oh my God, how are we going to tough through? But thank God for the promoting of you and Black People Eats and Black Foodies and other people to try to say, hey, we've got to help these Black businesses because we are struggling and we're hurting at a higher rate because we are not the ones getting the PPE monies. We're not the ones getting loans. We're having to figure it out on our own. And
right.
With that, it did help in terms of awareness to the brand and bringing more awareness to my location. And so I'm very grateful for that. But it definitely was not part of, my vision for 2020. But I'm just grateful that I still have customers. I still have people coming in every day. And because I operate more as a fast food restaurant, I did not take as hard of a hit as some of the more formal restaurants did.
Right.
They rely heavily on dining. So that in and of itself was a blessing. So to be able to just see 2021 and know that my doors are going to be open, that is, more than I could be grateful for. However, I do have a bigger plan. Even when I went into this, I knew what I wanted. I had a vision. I had my 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, maybe it's the educator in me, but, I already knew this is going to be something more than what it currently is. And so going into 2021, I've been blessed to be able to purchase a lot not too far from where I currently am. And my goal is to be able to build on that lot and to create a destination space, not only for Bronzeville, but for other people who come down here. I get people from the suburbs, from the west side, and they're coming in and they're just grabbing to go. Your food is not going to be as hot, when you get home 30 minutes away. So right. I want to create a space for people when they come here. So that is my hopes and plans, to at least be able to break ground in 2021.
Man, that's a fact. Hey, and when I got mine, we sat right there in the car. We didn't leave.
Exactly.
We sat right there in the car and bust everything open.
I get that a lot. I'm outside eating meat. The fries are amazing.
Yep, man, it was delicious. Man, so it's some people you can't see, but John Irvin
Hey, JR.
gave you a shout out, and Curtis Clay.
Hey, Curtis.
John talked about that garlic parm. He said that garlic parm is the business.
That's that fresh garlic in there.
Yep, and then shout out to, who is this, Nechole Jackson.
Hi, Michelle Sora.
Yes, so okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, Antonio says, where is this? We're talking about 4300, right? South Michigan, correct?
Yes.
Bronzeville Wings, man. It is the place to get some delicious wings. The service is good. The food is fresh and delicious. And they can follow you on Instagram and Facebook, right?
Absolutely, at Bronzeville Wings. And wings with a Z, because remember we put the zing in wings, so that's that Z. Gotta put my little
wings. Man, so absolutely. So, man, I'm looking forward to your vision to create that space, that destination space. That's so important. So many business owners don't think about the importance of location and creating a destination place, right? We kind of, don't think that long term. So I'm glad to hear that, and I'm excited about it, man. We got Mark Walker just tuned in. He said he loves the garlic parm and the barbecue. And shout out to him. He's another restaurateur doing his thing with Ooh Wee Sweet Tea.
And we have to, oh yeah, I love that. I love that tea. Hi, I just saw that they opened up at the Old Mathers. Congratulations. Yeah.
Exactly.
Love the tea.
Yep. Antonio said he's on his way now from the west side.
I know we're not open today. We're just doing catering, but you know what? Tell them, come on, I'll take care of them just because of that.
That's what's up. So I guess they heard. Hope they heard.
Yeah.
Antonia. Is that Antonia?
Antonia.
Yep. Man, so man, I love it. I love what you're doing. I love the vision. I love the focus, and the fact that you are, you've been a part of the community for a long time. I think all those things resonate as with authenticity, right? And it's so important. I was very aware and concerned about when Robert Taylor's was destroyed. Right. And it was pros and cons, right? And on all the way around on just keep them up or bring them down. But one thing that I kept hearing was going to be so important is that people who were part of that neighborhood and community could be able to stay and create their own destiny there. Right. So, and that means that we have to become more upwardly mobile, right? We got to be in a position to take advantage of it. So to see you there and getting a lot and been able to really build and create something. So I'm glad you picked the name, Bronzeville Wings. Yep, absolutely. So is there anything that we didn't cover you want to make sure that people know?
Thank everyone who has supported Bronzeville Wings. I'm more than grateful, because without you, this does not exist. And remember, there are a lot of Black businesses out here, and Toure and Jeremy and other people. If you are looking for something, any form of, whether it's food, clothing, whatever, we offer it. So just try to support as many Black businesses as you can. My favorites that I frequent once a week, Nataki knows, I absolutely love Sean Michelle's. We've mentioned Sean Michelle's is my go-to for dessert. And, I love the Rap Bar, which is another restaurant that's on South Cottage Grove, 2nd Street. Some of the best sandwiches in the city. You like subs, the Rap Bar is the place to go. So, there's no shortage in terms of food. So do due diligence. I know we like to go to some of our just fast food local restaurants, but support your Black businesses, because we need it more than ever.
Man, absolutely, man. And I give my shout out to them as well. The Rap Bar, man, for a minute, I had an office on 79th and Drexel, and for a minute, I was there almost every day for 2 months, because the food is good, it's fresh, it's excellent, service was on point. And then the family, one of the family members has extended and done a taco spot.
Wow.
On 79th and right off of Vincennes, one block east of Vincennes.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. So man, that's what we do. We, so folks like me and others you mentioned, we're about making sure that people, the excuse is removed, right? That people say, well, I didn't know about it. Right. That's half the battle right there, right? People don't know, right? They're not aware and don't know about all of the different spots and resources and you know, you may see it driving past, but it don't register until you know the story, till you know it's Black owned, you know the owner, you know what the struggle was, and then you know they become a part of it, right? They want to come get that great food, and you know, because of course I help Sean Michelle's a lot, right? One of the things that's so amazing when people talk about all the different places they've been. And they'll stand in line on 47th Street and
Yes.
talk with pride about, I remember when they were on 79th Street, and I was going to them when they were on Calumet,
Yes.
right? There's pride in being part of the journey and the story. So I know you're developing those too, as I hear some of the people shouting out that garlic parm. So that's my next one. I got to try that one, that garlic parm. That's my next choice. Yep. So, man, we appreciate you. We thank you for coming on the show, and we'll be by there soon. I can almost smell. I remember the smell. I can almost smell them wings behind you.
So
And you mentioned caterings, right? Talk a little bit about the catering.
So we do catering. Actually, we're closed for the remainder of the week, returning on Monday. So just to fulfill the catering orders, you know, it's a small operation. So, you know, like right now it's just me today. So I've got too many orders to fill. So I can't necessarily do both the day-to-day and the catering. So I'm just grateful for people who say, hey, I want to bring in a new year with Bronzeville Wings. I need 100 wings. Can you take care of me? Absolutely. So our website is www.bronzevillewingswithaz.com, and it gives you information about the catering as well as all the sauce flavors. Remember, we have over 30 sauce flavors, which you will not find at any chicken restaurant. Over 30 sauce flavors. So, and you can mix flavors, so that gives you up to 60 to 90. You know, so you have choice here, and you know we love our customers, and we are so grateful for you. Thank you so much for your continued support, and looking forward to growing and having more people come and experience Bronzeville Wings.
Man, absolutely, and we'll be there supporting and getting us some wings and fries, and we appreciate what you do and what you're producing in the community, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you, Toure. Happy New Year to you and to everyone else.
All right, Nicole. I wish you a blessed, successful new year filled with peace and strength, and the ability to meet and overcome any challenges that come for us in the new year.
I receive it. Thank you. Amen.
All right. Amen.
Thank you.
All right. All right, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed that interview, man. I enjoyed talking to her. Definitely a wonderful product. I vouch for it. I've had some great food from there, and we appreciate incredible Black-owned businesses like hers in our community. Man, I hope that you all are encouraged, and you know, so they close today, but make sure you get by there next week. You know, of course, it is New Year's Eve tonight, today, and then tomorrow is the new year. I know many of y'all are probably getting your clothes together and washing your clothes. One of the funniest memes I saw was somebody said, well, I know y'all gonna be making them black eyed peas this year. You know, that's old school. Some of y'all folks don't know about that, how old school make black eyed peas for the beginning of the new year. I don't know how it came about, what it is, but you know, add some prayer to it and add some resolve, right, to be willing to meet and overcome the challenges of life. You know, it's what it is, man. We're born to struggle. We're born to go through the vicissitudes of life, and we come out on the other end as champions with the right focus. And that's what many of us have to make sure we have, is the focus. Why did we watch Mike Tyson and LeBron James and Steph Curry? And why do we watch athletes? Because we see them overcoming the odds. We see them fighting against all the challenges, right? Don't let them have an injury, right? Oh, we want to watch even more and see how they deal with the injuries, right? Well, man, watch yourself. Look at your life, man. You are a champion. You are a winner. You are incredible. And when you know how to take those challenges of life and meet them head on, man, you're gonna pull so much out of yourself that you didn't know was there. So, man, we appreciate our sponsors. You know, before we close out, we have to talk about our sponsors, from Sean Michelle's Homemade Ice Cream to Dan's Soul Food and Cafe to Brown Sugar Bakery, to Sissy's Taco Bar, to Amaje Motors, right? They're in Indiana, but if you need to get you a vehicle, it's only about 30 minutes outside of the city, the south side of Chicago city limits. So get there, get you a vehicle from them. And we appreciate all of them for making sure that we can bring to you quality folks like you got today with our wonderful sister, Nechole Jackson. So with that being said, I want to close out with just one thing I want to make sure you all understand. Many of us in business, we're striving to do business by ourselves, right? Many of us are struggling to find a team, a network, a group of folks that we can bounce ideas off. And sometimes it's hard because you're going through the day-to-day stuff. But man, first thing I encourage you to do, find ways to socialize, to network and communicate with other business owners, especially those who may be in the same industry as you, right? Don't pass up opportunities. Don't think of them as competition. Think of them as opportunities for cooperation, right? You may have an opportunity to do a pop-up in another location, another business, because what you offer is different from them, but you all have a similar audience. Right. Matter of fact, right now we are looking for some pop-up opportunities for Sissy's Taco Bar. They don't have a brick and mortar right now. They got incredible tacos, right? So you maybe it's a coffee spot. Maybe you offer something that's totally different, right? And now you all can collaborate. Maybe it's a breakfast spot, right? Where she can come in the evening. But figure out ways to collaborate is the point that I'm making. Find ways to collaborate with other business owners where you all can find some synergy. Build with people who have a similar audience so that you both can grow. Share each other's audience with each other. You're not going to lose anything from it. You're going to gain from it. That's a way to market and promote without an additional expense. So think about that. And man, stay encouraged and stay focused. And we're going to close out with a little video, of course, talking about some of the things that we do. We know, brothers and sisters, we want to help you strategize more. We want to help you to figure out ways, if you are in business, that you can put all of your stuff into a plan, into a strategy, right? So that you can focus on producing your product, knowing that you have a team in place that's going to make sure that it's being marketed for you and promoted for you, not necessarily with, cookie cutter, right? There's certain things you definitely want to do that is quote unquote cookie cutter that everybody does, right? You want to have an email list. It may seem old school, but you definitely want an email list and start sending emails out to your customers. You want to do text message, right? Because everybody's not on the email, of course, but some of them are on text message. You got to do what they prefer, though, right? So that's why you want to have both. Of course, you want to be posting to your social media pages every single day, right? Post something, tell your story. Sometimes you're posting food. Sometimes do a live video and tell them who you are, how you got started in the business, what your passions are, right? Make sure that you are showcasing who you are. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust when we have a choice, right? And people know, like, and trust people who are just like them. So when they see that you are a parent, when they see that you are a single mom, when they see that you are a grandmother, right? When they see that you come from the professional world, when they see that you didn't have a college education, whatever it is that's you, there's people out there who are just like you, and they're going to like you the more they know about you, right? So, man, stay encouraged and focus on some of those things that you can do to really promote and build your business that doesn't cost any more than just your thought and your strategy behind it. So if you want to get a free consultation, let's talk for 30 minutes. Let's see how we can help you tweak your marketing strategy and planning for 2021. We love to do that. And maybe there's some ways that we can see how we can help you long-term throughout the future. But with that being said, I want y'all to stay blessed. Check out our sponsors again, and then we're going to close out the show. Let me pull up. There we go. So there you go. Of course, that's Sean Michelle's, our people, our family. Fall in love again. Then go by Dan's Soul Food and Cafe, where every day is Thanksgiving. They're on 79th Street, on 79th and Maplewood. Of course, Brown Sugar Bakery. Man, they've been a client for 11 years now. Brown Sugar Bakery. If you are a Muslim, you have a business, go to the Black Muslim Business Directory, put your business up there and get seen. And then Sissy's Taco Bar, those authentic street tacos. They're doing tamales now as well. So check them out. Go to their website, Sissy's Taco Bar, for more information. And then that's Amaje Motors, a Black-owned car dealership in Indiana, about 30 minutes outside of Chicago. You can get there and check them out. And then if you want a little bit more about our services, check this out. And then we'll close out. It's going to be real short, but I think it's very impactful.
Greetings. My name is Toure Muhammad, the founder of Bean Soup Media. We are a content and digital marketing strategy company that empowers the brands of small businesses. We are a passionate team of designers, writers, photographers, and most importantly, problem solvers. And we come together to help you tell your story.
Brother Toure, you shared a post about our business a few years ago. It's reached almost 50,000 people within about 30 days. Brother Toure, through yourself, we have had so much media coverage, newspapers. We're talking about the Channel 7, Channel 9. You have brought so much attention to Sean Michelle's homemade ice cream, and I will never stop supporting Bean Soup Times and Black Chicago Eats. And I wish that others will also take a closer look what you have to offer, because we have benefited. Just take a look at Sean Michelle's. Take a look down the street. See the line to the next block. That's as a direct result of the social media that you've posted. That's as a direct result of the live testimonies that you've done at Sean Michelle's. That's as a direct result of the writings that you've written up on Sean Michelle's homemade ice cream. And so God has really blessed you first to have a love for our community, to have a love for black businesses, and one for your brother, which you want for yourself.
In the building with us is Brother Toure Muhammad. He is the marketing genius behind Sissy's Taco. But Toure has been one of the pioneers in marketing, black marketing in Chicago. He did the, was it Black, not Black Chicago? Taste of Black Chicago. Doing it like the real, for y'all real marketers out there, bring us the food in the morning. I'm telling you. And then I just had some gummies too. Oh, my cousin. And they warm. I'm selling, you got the studio all smelling up. On paper bags. Toure Muhammad, you see him, check out Bean Soup Times. Check him out, all of his clients. Also, let me tell you what, he also represents Sean Michelle, right? So check him out. Ooh. He's also, man, I know they, let me tell you what, shout out to Sean Michelle. You know I'm an ice cream connoisseur. Mm-hmm. So I love their ice cream, but boy, that line, good Lord, you got to park and wait and sit there and it'd be like down the block. Shout out to, and he also is a writer over at The Final Call, right? So Brother Toure Muhammad, extensive history, doing it like the marketing directors. We need to get you a gym shoe contract next, so you can bring the gym shoes in too. But I'm gonna tell y'all what, Sissy's Taco Bar doing their thing, popping up on a Friday. We're gonna be smashing these on air. Toure, thank you so much, my brother.
You guys, Brown Sugar Bakery has been using Bean Soup Times since 2009. We established our Facebook page 11 years ago. Look at that. We've grown as a company, and with Bean Soup Times, he's always been looking out for us and enticing all of you. I love you, Toure, for enticing my wonderful customers that are both Facebook fans and Instagram fans. I highly recommend Bean Soup Times, especially if you're brand new to social media or relatively new to social media, because Toure will make sure that he kindly and patiently walks you through getting up to speed online.
All right, that's it, man. I hope y'all appreciate that, man. I've been so big. I've been doing a lot more business coaching in terms of coaching businesses, but more importantly, I've been getting coaching. So my cousin Walter Bond, he's a multi-millionaire motivational speaker working with Fortune 500 companies, and he gets on me about not talking more about what I do to help people. Then Sister Sajda Muhammad, another multi-million-dollar earner, built a $20 million hospital. She's like, man, you got to talk more about your services to people. And then I got in the ABS tribe with brother Ben X and Jake Taylor and Jason King and all the whole nine. And I'm hearing the same thing. So we're going to start making sure that you all know what we do, how we do it, and some of the services we have. And I encourage you all, find a business coach, right? It doesn't matter how long you've been in business. You need somebody who has been where you're trying to go, who can see certain things that you may not be able to see. It's like, man, Michael Jordan, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, they were great, but they also needed a coach. A coach could help them see the bigger picture. A coach could help them see some of the weaknesses in their game that they may not see as well and give them insight, right? So you got to have people who, that team I was talking about earlier. So check out ABS Tribe. The link is in the description. For $450 for the whole year, right? You can get some top-notch coaching. I'm talking about from people who know how to help you build your business online. They got one company who was doing over $1 million a year in sales and was spending $30,000 a month in advertisement. They showed them how to build their brand online so that now they maybe spend about $10,000 or less, but they have created their own marketing engine by really maximizing their social media presence and knowing what to do and how to do it. So there's so many ways that you can really be building your stuff on your own when you understand not only all the strategy, but know the tools to use. So I've been getting my coaching in, learning from these brothers and sisters, and I'm telling you, some of them are doing 6 figures online, promoting themselves, promoting their products and services and their businesses. So they can help walk you through it. And I'll be there with you as well, as we can learn and earn together. So anyway, that's this show. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all stay strong. Appreciate all the feedback. And we'll be talking to you all soon. Tomorrow we have Damon Jones, aka Young Khan the Don. He's a hip hop artist. He's an entrepreneur. He got some incredible stuff to share with us as well tomorrow. So stay tuned tomorrow for the Toure Muhammad Show. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And we'll talk to you soon.